up, my little tattletales? Listen, sit down. I just wanted to tell y'all, Didn't I tell y'all? Y'all, what am I talking about? Didn't I tell you that Cynthia Bailey is set, it looks like, to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's right, and none other than your girl. Don't you wanna go to a place of date? Listen, Kandi at the Game, she was on Watch What Happens Live, and she spilled that tea, confirming what my sources have been saying. Also, yeah, you heard it, she shaded the mess out of Porsha's show, but not for the reason you think. That's right, Kandi always got her mind on her money and her money on her mind. Y'all, let's get into this. But before we do, y'all, make sure you hit that like, subscribe, follow. You know, it's YouTube, baby. You know how it's worked. All right, let's get into this. So what y'all want to start on first? Porsha's show or Cynthia's? Let's start on Cynthia, because that's the breaking news, right? We already know Porsha Family Matters been a hot mess. Ready? Okay, so my sources are telling me that the Real Housewives of Atlanta producers are interested in having Cynthia Bailey come back. Now get this, right? They love all the current housewives. There's even a few peaches that are going to surprise you, right? Kandi does say that this is the best season that Real Housewives of Atlanta has ever happened. Spoiler alert, you know who got a hit on their hands? Kandi, but Kandi and the Gang. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and watch my recap and review. Watch the show. This show, for the first episode, yeah, Bravo got a hit. I see why they're putting in $1 jillion into promotion for it. But back to Cynthia. The thing that I keep saying, as much as people say Cynthia's boring, Cynthia is not boring. I always liked her, but not even that. Cynthia tested really well with the audience. They feel like if they were to bring anyone back, it would be Cynthia, because she added something. She's not a disruptor. She doesn't bring toxicity. She has real storylines, marriage, proposals, friendship contracts. And guess what? Now she got a new storyline. What's going on with her and Kenya? And she got Big Brother, and she got Mike Hill. And you know Cynthia wasn't ever afraid to show the realness in her relationship. But get this. How do we have confirmation from Kandi? Or at least I'm taking it as confirmation. You know I like to take my artistic liberties. Andy Cohen, out his mouth, said that when Kandi and Cynthia sit down and talk it out, Bravo cameras, let them know, because Bravo cameras will be there. Whenever has Andy ever said, let me know, because we'll send cameras out to anyone on Watch What Happens Live, any feuds, anything. You guys, watch this space. My sources are telling me Cynthia is wanted back. But you know what? You want to hear the proof? In case you didn't see Watch What Happens Live, listen to this and hear it out of Andy and Kandi's own mouth.
Kandi, what did you make of the tension between Cynthia and Kenya on Girls Trip?
Ooh, I was having to hear that outside of their show.
Yeah.
They're still not on the best of terms.
Aye.
It's kind of weird when both friends talk to you about something and both say, don't say anything or don't tell
Right.
me.
You just like to say.
I don't tell what they said.
Tequila
I don't tell what they said. I just know they both have totally different views of the situation.
Yes.
And I hope that, one day we can get them together soon. Actually, I saw Eva the other day.
Yeah.
And she was saying to me, she was like, we need to have a girls' day at her house so she can cook and we all come and just hang out so we can get the love back.
Okay. Well, let me know, because I will send the cameras. It's time for...
Now listen, y'all, you heard it out of your mouth. Andy Cohen is sending the cameras. Now, we all know that Eva, right? Y'all might know this, but Eva, Kenya, and Cynthia and Kandi are super tight. My sources are telling me Eva always has parties and get-togethers. She's very, very social, especially was, and still is. Kandi always comes to them. Kenya comes when she can, and so does Cynthia. They all actually genuinely have a friendship. You know Kandi loves her some Kenya, and you know she loves her some 50 Cents. Likewise with Eva. My sources are telling me this sit down and reconciliation is going to happen. And wouldn't y'all love to see it? But Cynthia has so many other things happening. Y'all love that. Even the Big Brother. I remember being harsh about Big Brother being, Cynthia, you so gullible. When at the end of the day, Cynthia did a Pisces Queen and played us all because you were in the top 3. Like Kandi said, she even got further than Kandi. I don't care what Cynthia tries to convince her, girl. That did not happen by accident. I see you for all your workings and your Pisces power and intelligence. Don't underestimate those little fishies. In any case, y'all, what do you feel about that? Andy's on board. My sources are saying Eva's on board. Kandi's on board. Kenya's on board. My sources are saying Cynthia's on board. Y'all, I think this is a gateway and a segue for the sit down. But let's not forget, they've stopped filming Real Housewives of Atlanta, but let's not forget that they can always add scenes. Let's not forget it is not being finished edited, and they can always add scenes. Cynthia may come back as a friend of the show this season and a full-blown housewife next season. I think it could work, and I think Cynthia deserves it. Now, let's talk about the hot mess express and the way everybody's flipping out. The Kandi stated the obvious. Andy asked Kandi, what do you think of Porsha's relationship with Simon, right? And you know, Kandi, being a diplomat, was like, I think she was like, you know what? She moved too fast, but you know what? She told me to stay out of her relationship with Dennis, so I'm gonna stay out of this one too. Now listen, I know Kandi wasn't trying to throw some shade, but baby, that made me giggle in my heart because Kandi know everyone. It's been long said that Porsha basically stay in the house and only come outside to eat, drink, and right? However, had she even bothered not to be so slick and just see what she was doing with Dennis? Because word on the curve is she knew Dennis was with other people, so she was trying to be a little sneaky. And she had actually asked, people could have told her, Dennis ain't the one you want. He a good man. Mama Gina raised him right, but before you go and have a baby on him, make sure his mind is right there on focus on having a family with you, because right now he's in his bachelor stages. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Dennis, that's one thing people said, Dennis is a mess, but he ain't never lied to anybody about what it is. Wanted to keep on the low because Kandi was friends with some of the women that Dennis was actually with, and quiet as cat, one of the girls was the girl that Dennis really liked, right? She told Porsha Porsha told Kandi, what was wrong with me this morning? Kandi to mind her business. But again, history repeats itself. Had Porsha not been trying to be too bit slick and sleep around with Fallon's husband, y'all can say what y'all want about what Fallon was doing. Porsha ain't know none of that when she was asleep for up to a year before they actually announced it, right? Kandi could have maybe shared with her what a lot of people in Atlanta are saying. Simon says he got businesses, but nobody ever seen them. Simon swears he got employees, but nobody's ever met them. Simon swears he only works 3 hours a day, but nobody knows what he does. Simon swears, but nobody can confirm. And the only thing confirming is a fake bio, and the fake bios that he was posting on. Literally, Kandi knows what real money is. She's a tourist. She knows where the money resides. She could have told you, maybe wrong road, something that would have reconsidered. You literally tossing away all your bags. Now let's get into what I think Kandi was getting at, because y'all was like, oh, Kandi's hating. I think she was actually making an interesting point. I think when she said that she thought she moved too fast with Simon, I don't even think she was talking about personal. She could have been, but I think she was talking about the business way that Porsha seemed to have chucked everything going on in her career for a man that she thought that was extremely wealthy, and now come to find out Porsha was making more money than him. Word on the street is, think about it. Remember when she was on Dish Nation? She was bragging about having 3 weddings and a funeral for the haters, and she sat there with a smirk on her face talking about, we're going to have one house in Nigeria property, one in Atlanta, for our friends and family, and one in one of our many overseas properties. And everybody's just like, what? Many overseas property? And she was like, oh yeah, we got many. Oh yeah. Porsha literally was buying Simon's BS. Now we know that Simon don't got none of that. But in the middle, when he was giving her that Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall birthday cake, she thought that she had hit the jackpot. Had she slowed down, and let's not forget, a word on the curve is that she was sneaking around with Fallon's husband for a while. But you know how it is when you sneaking around. I don't. Because I ain't never been nobody's side piece, right? But you know how it is when people are sneaking around. It was all clandestine. So he was probably flying on private jets, putting her up in hotels. She's like, oh my God, I hit the jackpot. And he's just like, God, I hope this works out so I can stop spending money on this girl. Since they came out as a couple, he ain't taken no place else since. Porsha the one paying for vacations now. But if you want to see more on that, go watch my Sugar Mama video. But get this, right? Porsha was running so fast and not thinking and counting with her eyes and not her head, right? But she was still trying to work out how it's not 265 days in a year. She literally overlooked all the red flags, and had she not, because I get why Porsha don't trust anybody. Porsha, I've seen on TV do some low down things. And if you're capable of that, I would think that you think that other people are capable of that. So I see why she don't trust no one, because she think everybody's going to do her the way she does other people, right? But had she had even asked anyone, they could have maybe told her that, ooh, there might be something a little funny with this money. Unless y'all gonna live full time. And literally, there's something funny going on there. Something ain't added up. There's a reason why don't nobody know him in business. There's a reason why don't nobody do this. As a whole, all the Africans in Atlanta choose not to be bothered with them, at least the wealthy ones. There's a reason why he still can't get verified on Instagram. There's a reason why y'all like to look at Fallon like she's a dummy, right? There's a reason why this woman who claimed that everybody said, who Simon claimed had a man worth $400 million that loved her, was supported, devoted, this and that. There's a reason why she walked away, threw two fingers up, and is literally happier and looking more beautiful than she ever has. Y'all can say what you want. Fallon's a tourist queen. If Simon really had, and who he proposed to be, not just with money, but emotionally and mentally, if he really was who he pretended to be, do you really think Fallon would have left that? Who's leaving a man with all that money that's sensitive, caring, and all this stuff, and knows how to man, stop. But what did Porsha do? Not only did she run in and ruin her public reputation, right? It's going to take her years to recover from that one, if she ever does. But she left Destination. She left Real Housewives. She jumped into her show. She made a money grab for her show. And that's why I think in my heart, she literally tried to fight Mama Gina and Dennis. Because in her mind, she was retiring from reality TV. And in Simon's mind, he's like, that's what I'm here for, right? Because there's a lot of girls that like to twerk, throw it back, got, and got the same booty in Atlanta that is for a lot cheaper, right? And don't got all the baggage you got. That said, Simon got baggage too. They deserve each other. But do y'all see what I'm saying about why I think Kandi said that Porsha rushed into the relationship with Simon? Yes, I get it, your feelings. But you gotta make sure when you give up everything for a relationship that that's secure. And now she gave up mess, right? Now she gave up mess in a relationship. Listen. Simon just posting selfies and doing whatever and trying to make the world believe, even though nobody is listening, that he got something. And the sad part is it don't even look like Porsha Williams is listening anymore, because you see she stopped bragging about who, what, when, where, why, and what her man got, because she can't even show it on Instagram. Exactly. You might got a few bags and shoes, but baby, you were supposed to be messing with somebody worth $40 million. Listen, I know what hustler money look like, and it looked like that. All right, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know if you think Kandi was being shady. And let me know what you think about Old Lady Gang. We reviewing, we doing this. And don't forget, I'm going to be on Up and Adam's channel at 12:15. Don't be late if you want to get some more of Don't You Want to Go to Kandi and the Gang. All right.